Dr. Samantha Jones was a seasoned researcher with the SCP Foundation, having spent years working on some of the most dangerous and mysterious anomalies in the world. But when she was assigned to investigate SCP-087, she knew it would be like nothing she had ever encountered before. SCP-087 was an infinite staircase located in an unknown building, descending into darkness, and inhabited by an unknown entity that stalked those who descended it. Reports from previous researchers who had attempted to explore it were chilling. The stairs seemed to go on forever, with no end in sight, and the entity seemed to be always lurking just out of sight, waiting to strike. Despite the danger, Dr. Jones was determined to learn more about SCP-087. She gathered a team of highly trained agents and prepared for the descent. As they began to descend the stairs, Dr. Jones and her team noticed that the air grew colder and the light grew dimmer with each step. They pressed on, their hearts pounding with fear as they wondered what lurked in the darkness below. After what seemed like hours of descent, they finally caught sight of the entity. It was a humanoid figure with elongated limbs and a face that seemed to be twisted in a perpetual grin. Its eyes glowed in the darkness, fixated on the researchers as they approached. Dr. Jones and her team tried to run, but the entity was too fast. It chased them up the stairs, its long arms reaching out to grab them as they scrambled for safety. As they climbed higher and higher, they began to realize that there was no end to the staircase. It went on forever, stretching into the darkness above as well as below. They were trapped, with no way out. Days turned into weeks as they continued to climb, their bodies growing weak from hunger and exhaustion. The entity was always one step behind them, always watching, always waiting. Dr. Jones knew that they had to find a way out before it was too late. She spent every waking moment trying to solve the puzzle of the infinite staircase, studying the walls and the floor, looking for any clues that could help them escape. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, she found it. A small, hidden doorway in the wall. With trembling hands, she opened it, revealing a narrow passage that led to another staircase. They ran up the new staircase, their hearts pounding with hope as they neared the top. When they finally emerged into the daylight, they collapsed onto the ground, weeping with relief and joy. Dr. Jones knew that she had been lucky to survive, but she also knew that there were countless other SCPs out there waiting to be discovered and contained. She would return to her work with renewed determination, knowing that the fate of the world depended on it.